Hello builders! In this video I want to talk about one pretty important marketing tactic that helps you to create out of just a tiny spark a huge wildfire in the forest. It's called Ambassador Program. For zero marketing dollars paid to KOLs, to influencers, industry leaders, however you call them, you can get an army of raging fans who are ready to root for you, who are ready to make a bunch of content for your brand and genuinely support you. In this video I want to break down one of the ambassador campaigns we did for the brand called Swisstronik. It's a layer 1 solution. So bear with me up to the very end. It's gonna be really spicy, and without further ado, let's get straight into that. So ambassador program description. Now you can take a look about the exact strategy we've tried to implement here, which is to select the best KOLs, to make sure they understand our templates, they know our needs. So we select the right vehicle for us, choosing the right direction on the right highway and piling the gas down. That was the approach. So we create the website page for them to connect the wallet, for those people to be selected for becoming an ambassador of the Swisstronik, right? Then we have those seasons of the ambassador program, which allocated a specific amount of bonuses, of rewards for everyone who is trying to help us with their audience, with their community. So we've got it covered from March to June/August here, and all the way up from March, we were making the basement layer. We were selecting them, we were making sure we have enough data about them, filled in the type form, and then they were creating the first content for us. We were shortlisting them and essentially selecting the best guys to be able to put inside a rockstar team that raves, that makes a rating army on X, on Medium, on Telegram as well, and we've got a bunch of really interesting spicy numbers. I'll talk about them a little bit later in a couple of seconds. So then the ambassador program, you can see here on the picture, the first stage, we were leading people to the Medium article, which was essentially about the template of the contribution, and from this article we've got the links tied to the social media platforms, to social fi platforms as well, such as Zilli, such as Galaxy, Layer 3. We were using them all together because we don't want to rely on just the one platform. Maybe something happens, maybe it breaks out, you know what I mean? That's something that needs to be considered before even doing the marketing campaign. And then we are directing all this traffic from ambassadors throughout the Medium page, where people are well educated about what we do. They understand the name of the game, and then essentially they are ready to put the effort to be able to get out the reward. That's where we were nurturing them in those social fi platforms. Then the task list was changed for the next season, which was requiring to make people more action towards what we're gonna do, to take a part in the testnet, to take a part in our mainnet, to take a part in our community, to create more content about us. And we were super strict to select that, and so far this ambassador program and this exact structure created us super high level of engagement, basically for the free, for zero marketing dollars. So you can take a look about the amount of a content entities created. It's more than 4,000, almost 800 tasks, user generated, mostly created. Now there are short form videos 174, there are infographics 389, there are threads 510 threads. Then the on-chain metric, we've just bootstrapped that from completely zero, and in over a short 2 weeks testnet has reached 40,000 active users who have submitted more than 284,000 tasks. You can take a look at this dashboard, because at Cryptorsy we do everything quite transparent and the on-chain driven, so you can track the progress as soon as we go. Then also, this is some alpha from the internal kitchen. We were making the town halls, creating the community calls for people to make sure they are supported, they are well educated, they know what to do, and they are not just confused in this variety of different stuff. So they were creating for us as a user-generated content, these templates and infographics you can see here up on the screen. And then if we talking about the post on X, as soon as the post is live, the rating army picks it up, creates the viral stuff in the comments down below, and it essentially fuels brand even more because we're killing the algo technically. Now, talking about the stuff that we've got with our ambassadors on X as well. So you can see they have all masqueraded into Swisstronik ambassadors here, the first one, the second one, guys with a pretty decent following amount, I would say. They are not just the empty shells. The biggest KOL that was working as an ambassador for Swisstronik was a guy with a 50K followers-ish. And then you can also see here they have created a bunch of really interesting tasks, infographics to do what? To create a more seamless onboarding experience for the new users for the testnet, because that's where we were measuring the impact of the certain ambassadors, and from there they were getting paid. That's simple as that. Talking about then about some sort of the accounts you might take a look at. So this one is on X, Nombi Fax, who is the full-time ambassador of the Swisstronik. Pretty good and decent amount of engagements on his posts. Now, the old campaign has gathered 460 selected accounts, including KOLs with 30K plus followers. Like I said, we've hit the really remarkable CPV, which was even lower than the 10 cents, which is absolutely huge. We've got here covered as well the Google Docs with the numbers, the CPM cost, the CPL cost, and any other cost that gives us the understanding about how effective are we in the way of making the ambassador campaign. But so far from absolutely zero, we've made it all the way up to hero, and some of the cases that we essentially just package up at Cryptorsy, it was the case with Hedera, with Bricken, Swisstronik, Tone. For all of them, we were helping to scale, to create more brand awareness through in real life events, through the marketing magic on steroids being powered by the on-chain sort of tool pack, right? Then Landshare, Clearpool. There are a bunch of tier one, really huge rock stars, as well as those guys in our ecosystem. We have raised more collectively than $300 million privately and publicly for our projects we work with. Currently, the cumulative market cap of all of the projects we work with is $7 billion, which is huge. It's like a GDP of one small country, right? Now, there are cases, this is the packages. If you want to understand better how we can work together, it's either engagements on the dedicated marketing team, where we serve you as a full stack back-end marketing office full of experience at your serve, the Navy SEAL department that is coming after someone who's got your money. Then KOLs, we've got more than 600 KOLs in our private syndicate. All of them are battle tested, pretty huge and solid folks. Branding, if you want to be packaged up clearly to be able to provide the unique touching point of your brand and to be able to express your story in a way of how it can be heard of. The next up is a liquidity boost, where we create the traffic machine for your token, for your product to become virally used. We create the arrays of traffic coming and buying, coming and using, coming and creating, coming and building, coming and a whole variety of different activities, right? And the fifth, the last but not the least, incubation and acceleration, the fundraising help as well. If you're super early, listen, buckle up. I know the journey ahead of you is kinda really tricky, so you need to have the great, reliable partners at hand. And this is what we are building at Cryptorsy, so we can help you with connections, with introductions to VCs, with answering some sort of the important questions before even going to the fundraise and rolling on this fundraising campaign, as well as the support with our knowledge, support with our ecosystem, and support with our own investments. That's what we do, because we pretty much incubate those next Apples, Netflix, and Amazons, the Ubers of tomorrow in this Web3 era. So let's do that together. As well as you can also get a bunch of a secret sauce of how we work here, workflows, dashboards, 5-step funnel methodology that are pretty unique. You've never seen them before, as well as the on-chain analytics. And this is the vibe. We are spreading the bullish vibe, right? That's why we are here in crypto, right? And thank you so much, guys, for bearing with me up to the very end. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because that's the most bullish information about Web3 marketing and the Web3 growth tactics you might have heard of. And like this video if you really enjoyed the content we are putting for you out. Also, tell me now, what is your #1 growth hack that you are doing to be able to bring your company closer to the unicorn status? Or maybe you are already baked unicorn, so you're trying to scale even further. What is your #1 growth point you are capitalizing on right now? Let me know in the comments down below. And now we don't say goodbye. next time, in the next video, I'll catch you up, guys, with a proper real alpha about Web3 marketing and the growth scaling. See ya. Bye.